And joining me now is the Ladakh-based climate activist Sonam Wangchuk. Appreciate your joining us, Sonam. You're capturing the headlines with your fast that you've undertaken for the last 5 days in what? Minus 20 degrees temperature there at Phiang in Leh. What is driving you to do this? Why do you believe that a fast is necessary at the moment? Is it that you want separate statehood for Ladakh? Is that what you're asking for? Or do you want some kind of autonomy which you claim, without which Ladakh will be left isolated?
Well, Rajdeep, initially it was about the safeguards of these mountains and the people and their culture, which is in fine tune with the nature here, which we expected from the government after we got what was much more difficult, that is UT. Now, after UT, everyone expected like a no-brainer that we'll get safeguards for this region under the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution, because the tribal population here is 97% as against 50%, which is normally required. And initially, the government had assured Law Ministry, Home Ministry, even the Tribal Ministry. Mr. Arjun Munda personally wrote to me assuring that it is being done. And then for 3 years, nothing has happened. It's dilly-dallying, and government has evaded answering anything, and very soon it became like a crime to speak of 6th schedule safeguards for Ladakh. So that's when I saw that it's taking very long and everybody has a responsibility to voice it. So then I started this idea of a climate fast for 5 days. As you asked about statehood, yes, now it is becoming even stronger. Initially, people had demanded UT with legislature, but we got a UT without legislature, which means there is no democracy, there is no people's representation in deciding how Ladakh develops. So now people are so fed up with the current UD administration that they are asking for full statehood.
So, you're saying you're on a climate fast. Has Sonam Wangchuk made a transition in a way, though, from being a climate activist now to a political activist? This is about a political challenge in a way that you're offering the existing arrangement, the ruling arrangement in Ladakh.
Well, actually not. Actually not. My approach was about the climate effects of blind development, industries, mining that will come if Ladakh is left open. Ladakh is very sensitive, and its glaciers are important not just for Ladakhis, but for 2 billion people, half of which on the Indian side and the other on the Chinese side. Whole of North India depends on glaciers from Ladakh and the Himalayas. So it is not party political. Even the current demand, every party has raised voice for it. So 6th schedule was the first point in the election manifesto of the BJP, and people of Ladakh, helped them win the Hill Council election, which is very prestigious, because the point number 1 on the agenda was 6th schedule. So Congress, Aam Aadmi, and National Conference all have been voicing, BJP most of all. So it is everybody's aspiration. There is no region, there is no religion that is out of it. Kargil wants, Leh wants, Buddhists want, Muslims want, all of Ladakh wants 6th schedule. So it's hardly any contentious issue. I'm surprised it's being delayed.
What has been the government's response? I read a statement by you a couple of days ago claiming you are under house arrest, you're being forced to sign a bond that you will not engage in making any statements, any political activity. So has the government responded positively to you, or are they cracking down on you and the protests?
So far they are cracking down. I think it has to do with the local UT administration, which is more afraid of, their mismanagement being exposed if I go to Khardungla and raise my voice, which will reach far and wide. So they restricted me to Hayal campus only on the basis that Khardungla is dangerous and life-threatening. Well, base camp of Khardungla is not life-threatening. Leh is not life-threatening. Why did they, restrict me or put in house arrest de facto in my school? Doesn't make any sense. So I think it's the local administration, and I would like the center, Mr. Amit Shah, to intervene and see what's happening in the ground. Maybe things don't reach them. And yes, crackdown I would call it, because my movement is completely restricted to Hayal. It's not about not letting go to Khardungla. They have forcibly brought me back from Leh city when I went to join a prayer and fast event. And even in Hayal, if I go few hundred meters, two policemen follow me and they say it is all for my safety. I don't see any safety in following me everywhere, nor in forcibly bringing me, because that safety would have killed me.
What are the people, though, fully behind you, or is public opinion divided? You're claiming people from across Kargil, Ladakh, Leh, all are with you. Are they fully with you, or are there reservations about the manner in which you're going about challenging the establishment?
I'm surprised that there's no difference at all. When you ask, are the people with you? They are with me right here. Maybe you can pan the camera. They are like Tupstan Sewangji is the top leader, the most senior leader. He's here. The Sheikh from Islamia, Imamia, Anjuman Imamia, who heads that. People from Kargil are here. People from Leh are here. They are here on my last day of fast, the 5th day, joining me for an anshan. The Christian community is represented here, and all of them are praying and keeping a one-day fast.
I just want to understand, how do you keep yourself warm? It's what, 20 degrees at night, 4 or 5 degrees, minus 20 at night, minus 3 or 4 even now. How are you keeping yourself warm?
Well, I don't feel cold at all in minus 20, because my mind is set for minus 40 at Khardungla, which they did not allow me. So I find this a little child's play. I have a traditional woolen chali from yak wool, and I have a sleeping bag that keeps me warm. Rest, it is the energy from all the people all over India and the world, and of course people here in Ladakh. That's a strong energy to keep me warm and to keep me strong. You can hear me.
One final question, what next?
Well, I very much hope
what
that...
What next? My final question, what next?
Yes, I very much hope that this loud voice from everybody in Ladakh, all regions, all religions, all political parties, reaches the highest levels. But if not, then I had always said this is a symbolic anshan, sanketik anshan. The next, if it doesn't happen, it will be 10 days of fast, and then next it will be 15 days, 20 days, till I keep breathing, I'll go on.
Well, in many ways, this is a Gandhian fast that you're undertaking, and it's 75 years since the tragic assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. So in a sense, Sonam, you're trying to keep that spirit alive.
Yes, I started on 26 January, the Republic Day, which is celebrated for our constitution, which is so evolved, so forward, that it does not only tolerate diversity, but actually encourages and protects diversity through like 6th schedule of Article 244. And I'm ending on Martyrs' Day, following Gandhiji's principle and sitting on Anshan totally peacefully. This is a test of Gandhiji's principles also.
Well, I hope someone out there is listening to your loud and clear voice there from Ladakh and begins a dialogue with you and others who are pushing for greater autonomy. For now, Sonam Wangchuk, I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.